Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Happy Monday to you. Although I know happy and Monday don't usually go well in the same phrase together, but it is a Monday regardless, and at least Tuesday is almost on the way in case you're here in Eastern time zone or earlier, more so. Sorry if you're later. Don't know what to tell you, but anyway. So we're back in action. This is our first typically routinely scheduled time for the week. We've done a couple streams this week already. We did a little Metal Slug Attack Reloaded last night along with some Ninja Gaiden. So we're kind of all over the map. But at least Monday through Thursday is usually our rotated scheduled time. So you know when to find us. Got to have a little regularity in there somewhere. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to what's going on tonight. Got some updates for you, and we'll get all that in a second. But if you are new to the Rec Room, this is your virtual hangout for creative project updates, pop culture commentary, and deep dives into franchises that inspire any of the above. So Metal Slug is great because it covers a couple different genres. We got some tower defense stuff going on other nights of the week, and then on Mondays here we got the tactics side of things. I'm definitely finding that Metal Slug is kind of a franchise I off overlooked over the years, but it's definitely got some of that gritty military and sci-fi thing going on. Um, First things first. So, thank you for the new follow over on Odysee. Much appreciated. Glad that we are still growing. Glad that people are still finding us and hopefully enjoying the content. I'm still enjoying doing so despite the occasional burnout from repetitive things, but I'm still enjoying hanging out with you guys. And also, shout outs over on Pilled to Pilled by the Rabbit. Thank you for sharing out the show and dropping a red pill. All the support from the Pilled family is appreciated. And I'm assuming that you're on one of these platforms already if you have found us, but if not, we are on Odysee and Pilled and Twitch and YouTube, which I collectively refer to as the Hyperstream. So wouldn't mind doing more, but right now it's about all the rig can handle. But I think four is a good enough number. It's enough for me to manage, and yeah, it can be a little chaotic at times, but thankfully it's enough to cover redundancies in case things don't go always as planned. But if you are checking in from any of those, comments are welcome and appreciated. I do keep the chat windows open. I do my best, barring any lapse and bandwidth or anything. I just don't have the real estate on screen. So just because you don't see your comments on screen does not mean I am not keeping an eye on them or doing my best to keep up with them at least. So there's that, and then it's a Monday, so that typically means I am back in the office, so to speak, as far as trying to get my regularly scheduled stuff done, which right now is a matter of keeping on pace with progress for book 2 in the Firewall Protocol saga. So I think I'm somewhere around the ballpark, 160 pages, and partway through what I think is chapter 15. Looking like I might have another chapter split on my hands, but things are going pretty well. I'm working on the second act of the book out of 4, which is somewhere around 730 pages in total. So I've got a long way to go and a lot to do over the next couple months. I thought I'd even give you a little teaser tonight. So, of course, I got to be limited on what I can tell you because many of you have not yet picked up Ascendant Chaos Book 1. So you can do that by finding that over on Amazon. But there is several clans in the first book, and I don't exactly clarify what happens to all of them. So there is one of those clans that still acts as a major antagonist going into the rest of the story, and that group has been tasked with gathering other forces, so to speak, and they run into this area which is mostly desert. I'm not even going to explain why it's desert because there is actually a weird phenomenon that happened that caused as such, but there's some definitely otherworldly things going on, and this group actually runs into a bunch of these desert dwellers. And there was a scene that I had notes written for, at least maybe only at an idea level, but I'm noticing that I never included that in my original draft. So as of tomorrow, I got to start working on some new content. And the concept for the scene is to have this group encounter something called a sand shark. I can't remember if I've ever seen that anywhere across pop culture. It's probably, if anything, closer to the worms from Dune, perhaps. You know, you got this monstrous creature that, of course, can traverse sand as if it were in water. And also, there's a little inspiration from the time. I'll say one of, because obviously, public domain title gets reused all the time. But one of the Time Machine movies, which I'll say I think was the 2000 one. There's something you only see briefly in one scene as he's like going forward in time, and there's a cataclysm that occurs that actually was impact as far as leading to how the future plays out in that movie. that scene, which you only see for a couple minutes, is kind of inspiration for this one realm that these characters are at the moment traveling through. So I've mentioned before that the Firewall Protocol saga is heavily inspired by a lot of the things that we've all grown up with. And it's not just limited to any one group or one time period. I mean, you know, the 80s all the way up through the mid 2000s, well, I'll say 2015-ish, you know, that covers at least a lot of the stuff that everybody's seen over their course of time, either through books, comics, movies, and so on. So it's cool to get to working on some of this again. And I'm excited that we got some other big stuff going on. One of the other things I'm working on right now is audio, now that a lot of my prep for the show is out of the way. Now I'm just waiting on deliveries, and I may have a couple more things. I may try to get a couple more prints going. But beyond that, most things are ready to rock. And speaking of which, so I don't have everything available yet, but I did finally get a teaser ready for you, including the graphic for the event. So this is the show, first show for Enforcer Media / myself, DTE, and I will be selling copies of Ascendant Chaos, and I will, of course, sign them. And I'll also have some shirts, and the shirts are not in yet, but I will show you those as well. And I also got my print order in today, so I have prints of the cover of the book, and they turned out pretty well. The colors look really good, and so I had a couple frames here. You know what? I decided to put one in the frame already because I'll probably do that for display purposes, and very happy with it, so that's pretty cool. And then I figured this was a good night to reveal teaser for this one. So I've probably shown this before. I don't remember if I showed her classic version, but this is, of course, a Leona inspired costume / print, and that is one of at least another 4 other character ones that I'll have available. So once I get the shirts in, I'm going to take a picture of everything, showing some of the books, prints, and sample everything for you guys. But at least I want to start getting this information out there in case any of you happen to be local to the Metro Detroit area. So the event, of course, is Saturday, March 1st. We'll be at a local high school, running from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So as mentioned, I'll have books, I'll have shirts, and I'll have prints available, barring any complication in case, you know, for some reason, if I did not have those listed on my registration. So I don't know if they'll give me a hard time about that, but I'm bringing them along just in case. And of course, I can sign the books, the prints. I'm not really going to sign a t-shirt because, you know, it's going to wash off anyway. I've seen people do that before it shows, and I'm kind of like, why? Are you going to literally get your shirt signed and never wear it? I mean, I kind of understand a sports jersey because people do hang those on the wall, but a t-shirt, I'm kind of like, I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, that's currently the plan. So it'd be great if you want to swing by, say hello, of course. Don't go out of your way. Don't get a ticket and come all the way over. We're hopefully going to build up to be have other places we can go. Save you some money. But of course, the books are available on Amazon. Prints are only going to be available locally for the time being until there's some other digital option. But I'm very excited. Big to do considering first show and all that. But it's nice that pieces are starting to come together for that. So I really don't have much in the pop culture space. I haven't seen a whole lot. It's on one hand, I can make it sound like it's depressing. Woe is me. Where's the new games? But at the same time, you know, we've got so much fun stuff to work on and play that it's not like there has to be anything. I guess if anything, it's just more of a disappointment that it feels like creativity has gone down the tubes for the sake of agenda or big budget corporate economic decisions. But you know what? That's okay. There's still good stuff, and we've got one of those cool items which even just came out last year, which we're working on tonight. So this is Metal Slug Tactics. Still waiting on the physical edition. I know that's probably not going to release till like May, or in my case, since I think I pre-ordered the special edition, that could be even later than that. But this is a very rare case, which I have opted to double dip. I did purchase the digital one immediately because it had felt like the better part of a couple years since having a new game. Because I think Turtles was the last new game I had prior to this, which was 2022. But I have thoroughly been enjoying this. I'm not usually a big fan of roguelites, but at the same time, it does help keep the game fresh because you can try different things on different playthroughs. And we've been discovering that there is some new content that will pop up over the course of different playthroughs. So we have already discovered one, I guess we'll refer to as a sub-boss. We did run into a boss who is one of the Metal Slug antagonists. And based on some subtle text and some other clues I've seen in other thumbnails for other streams, it looks like there's possibly encounters with Picard and Alan O'Neill. Now, I find the one for Alan O'Neill to be kind of weird because he does kind of show up as part of the driver in the very final boss via the Jupiter King. So I don't know how they work that out, but either way, if there's other content, that's kind of cool. But last episode, we completed another playthrough, and that gave us access to the final character we were missing in the form of Leona Hydern. So what I did tonight, I called it episode 16, Team Ikari rolling out, because we are going to do a playthrough with exclusively the Team Ikari characters, who are also almost like synonymous with Metal Slug at this point. So I don't have a very, very rich history with SNK or Metal Slug or King of Fighters compared to, say, things like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Dead or Alive. But Street Fighter and Final Fight are kind of like a connected universe because many of the Final Fight characters have been brought into Street Fighter. Now they're both owned by Capcom, so it's not really a conflict of interest there. In a way, Ikari Warriors are now the same with Metal Slug, even though it's kind of like an indirect path because the Ikari characters have also been in King of Fighters, which King of Fighters is kind of like a smorgasbord of all, I want to say fighting genre properties for SNK, and it's not limited to that. I mean, they've even brought some others from like their pachinko machines and other things, but the Ikari characters have been mainstays in much of King of Fighters. But ever since like iteration number 5 of Metal Slug, you start to see Clark and Ralf show up, and then they eventually added Leona. And now in the form of Metal Slug Attack Reloaded, we've seen at least 5 Ikari characters included in the Metal Slug franchise. So I would pretty much say they're interconnected at this point. And I found them to be a welcome addition because I'm not real knowledgeable of Metal Slug characters prior to playing Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. But because I came from the fighting genre more so, it helped bridge the gap for me to get into Metal Slug more so. And now I'm enjoying them now because it's more on the tactical side more so than the arcade side, because I've never been a huge proponent of arcade-esque games, but I'm liking how Metal Slug has branched into other things, and that has made that more enjoyable. So now we're going to take on a team with just those 3 characters, which are added along with other Metal Slug original characters, and we're just going to see how that goes. So we will also probably take on the level with Aishi Nero first, because, again, these levels will probably start out a little easier, and we did happen to whoop on Aishi Nero last time. So I don't know if lightning will strike twice, but I am excited to actually get this team rolled out. We'll use some different loadouts this time, so we'll get some variety there. And with using Leona for the first time, it keeps changing the strategy and the formulas up, so I am looking forward to this. So, of course, we have to do a new game because it doesn't continue after you've finished the playthrough. Oh, we got new interaction here. Okay, so the slug's not working with the AI. Okay, got it. I was about to say it. He's like, Alice is hilarious. He's moved past that point. Oh, so I didn't know that Trevor was supposed to be a brainiac as well. That's interesting. Interesting. So here we go. Here's the base. I'll turn the audio down here for a second. So I think we have the ability to... Oh, you know what? I don't have a pen accessible, but I was thinking, you know, I have to write down some of what our requisites are here because I'm going to forget them after playing through the story for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we can buy one of these, but we've been getting some of these after various playthroughs. They've been helpful, but I have not even necessarily been using all of them by the time that we finish the story playthrough and fighting Jupiter King. Now, these do get reset. So some of these have been helpful. I think the airstrike is good, but we found that Marco has kind of been able to get that. So this might be redundant if you have it for Marco. Team heal makes sense, but again, even against the final boss, hasn't been that mission critical. We did finally use the Metal Slug one. Adrenaline hasn't been that necessary. This has been the best one so far, as this focused fire, because because if you have everybody ready to sync up on a boss and then you get an extra hit, we've done 10, 20, 30 points of damage in a singular round before. Haven't tried the Slugonoid one yet. Protection seems like it'd be helpful against some of the bosses. We might have used that once. Bonus move, there are so many ways to get a bonus move. To me, it just has not been all that helpful. All allies gain... so maybe this one is specific to a player, because this one says all allies, this says not, so this might be for a singular individual. All enemies gain weak. I haven't really used this either, so I mean, this might be helpful when you're dealing with a lot of high damage enemies. Again, maybe more so on higher difficulty, but I'm not going to purchase any of these right now. We've got $224, but we still have a lot of things to unlock. We still have this one reroll for the promotion stuff at $50 a piece. I'm not necessarily inclined to keep spending on that, nor has it been problematic, so we'll leave that alone. So we're going to use our Ikari characters here. Now, what I need to figure out is what's still locked. It looks like Ralf has everything unlocked. We could unlock these, so that's 30 and then another 25 here. Man, that automatically makes him get dodged. So let's maybe spend some money tonight. So here's where I got a problem. Clark's got 2 of these that are not unlocked yet. So he's got to deal 10 HP of damage on an enemy and 1 special action. And then apply and trigger Fragile each turn in a mission that lasts 5 turns or more. So that one seems complicated because it really depends on his abilities. So pardon me while I type this out here, because since I don't have, and I don't know if this is going to cause the stream to lag if the software's not in focus here. So that one seems pretty difficult. I don't know how we're going to do that, but it's going to matter based on the abilities that we get. And then this one, 10 HP of damage, 1 special action. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, but then let's see what Leona needs, because she's got 2 here. Survey says, so have 3 after images in play simultaneously. And so we don't even know how to use these yet, because we haven't used her yet. So that's going to be, that might be an easier one. Some of these we stumble upon by accident. Trigger a sync with 3 after images participating. Oh, that's interesting. So her after images can actually do stuff. So technically, if you already have the other, I mean, you should already have this one by the time you get to this one. So have 3 of them in play and then trigger a sync with all 3 of them in play. So those kind of stack on top of each other. So man, it's gonna be interesting to figure out how she even works then. So the next thing is, we are not going to have this one yet till we get a playthrough. We could unlock stuff, but I don't want to start unlocking things until we really have the money for it. So the same thing with Clark here. We haven't used this one for Clark yet, so we're gonna go with overtime, and that's $145 just for his 2. Hers are $175. Ralph's $150. So Ralph's are combination of $5 more than Clark, but we're going to go with his revolver. So if we go revolver and rifle, cleaver and rifle, pistol and laser gun, I think we should have a pretty balanced combination, because one of our earlier playthroughs, we had like 2 out of 3 people with melee. Now, we still did okay, but it definitely changed the strategy up, so I'm hoping to have a little bit more balance. So really, it's just Clark with the cleaver, and we have not even used the cleaver yet. We've used the shorter default blade. We've also used the other one, which has like a 360 hit with it, and I don't know how this cleaver is going to work yet. So lots of stuff to experiment with, and I don't think there's much else of concern after that. So I'm going to treat Clark as point man here. So to go back to a little history of Ikari Warriors, both Clark and Ralf, I think, were essentially the main characters of Ikari Warriors. Now, I don't know if they're identical. I don't know if they've changed over time, but they're kind of essentially the red player and the blue player in a cooperative run-and-gun style shooter. They have since, of course, had names developed, a little bit more differentiation in their move style. In a way, King of Fighters has already so many pairs that could easily be considered Ken and Ryu, but they're kind of like the military Ken and Ryu because they both came from the same game, in which they're not necessarily distinct characters. So they have some similarity in a couple moves, but they have become their own characters, which is pretty cool. And then Leona gets added at some point after Hydern, who is another main character. I don't know if Hydern started out as a antagonist, but either way, he and these other two are essentially the main Ikari Warrior characters. And then you've got also Whip, who is another one, but I don't know as much about her. So, like I said, I'm going to treat Clark as point man here, and we will use his overtime. And then we... cracks me up that Ralf is constantly, like, raging over here. It's kind of funny that on the screen you've got some dude in the red doing the Argentine backbreaker, which is more like Clark's move. And then, of course, Ralf just, like, throwing the controller down over here. All right, so we already did the classic with him. We're going to use his power-up combo. And then now Leona's our newest addition. I was remarking last time, she's got more of a brown color scheme here in the pixels. I mean, in her artwork, at least, it shows that she's got the green color scheme, which is her classic. So for it to have more of a brown look goes almost like way back to some of her earliest days in King of Fighters, but it's still kind of usually been more of a green than a brown. Whoa, I didn't know Clark did split punch. Now that I know that, I'm going to have to like do a hybrid Johnny Cage Clark cosplay some year. Although, in fact, I'm too old to do that. I actually did Johnny Cage cosplay for a couple years. I almost had some of my flexibility back, and actually a couple of years later, I think around King of Fighters 14 time, I did a Clark cosplay. It was actually pretty easy to put together, but yeah, cosplay days and the workout and the fitness thing, not quite as prominent as it used to be. So anyway, I digress. So here's Leona, and you can even see in her icon there, it's definitely a little more green than the brown there. Oh, now that she's selected, that's why they're doing that. They've got different animations once they've been selected. She's now got a towel and a water bottle, and I see that Ralf finally turned the console off. He's virtually falling off the couch. So this is the thing I like about .emu. There's a lot of charm of subtleties in a game that, even though it looks retro 16-bit, now with at least more storage space and memory, you can have all these little things going on, which you didn't get all this in that era. If you did, you're still limited in your, processing capacity and other things. So also to see Alice up in the corner is kind of cool, because I know Alice is kind of like the software for one of the metal slugs in Attack Reloaded. So I am this, like, I don't know if gushing's the right word, but at least got diary of the mouth talking about all these extra details for this game tonight, because I've been looking forward to having these characters unlocked and playable. So let's finally get the show on the road here and see what kind of strategy options we got with these guys. So we have done 4 complete playthroughs, 2 with all the levels, 1 with 3 levels, 1 with 1. And I have no desire to necessarily go up to a higher difficulty yet without knowing what we get. So it sounds like there's more interesting enemies, but I at least want to get 1 more playthrough with everybody before experimenting with that. Yeah, no room for error. It says greater credit rewards. If those rewards are just about spending, it's like, to me, it's like I'm not in any rush. So here we go. Let's go. It's good to see that Clark's not on the bumper this time. Clark is actually driving, and so Leona's on the side of the car, and he's apparently on, and Ralph's hanging from the tire on the back or whatever. So this was the default starting stage. So at this point, Herkanet Tombs is likely the choice, because I'd rather fight the Aishi Nero while it's easier. We did finally fight the big Shi on highest health points, because this one always has to be last, but so your boss HP goes up with difficulty based on the order. So having the big Shi last instead of first was different, but it still wasn't really that much more complicated. Aishi Nero, however, is just such a long haul the longer it goes on. It makes it difficult. So that's really the only boss that I've really struggled with. Even Dragon Nasuke has not been that much of a problem. So I guess that's my over-analytical decision on why we'll do the order here. And we're going to keep an eye open to see if they give us anything to lead toward sub-boss. All right, Clark's on point. Okay, so they're talking about the agent already. Counting on you to distract... not to distract them, extract them. Incognito. Okay, so most of this is the same, regardless of it being Clark or Marco or whoever. Okay, don't let any of the workers die, so... that means it's probably the minor mission again. So they do keep mixing this up a bit. Looks like we're pretty good on reinforcements. I don't know if reinforcements are carrying over, because I think we had maybe used one last time, or... because obviously our coins are not carrying over. So I don't necessarily feel the need to go this way. XP would be helpful. But I just want to make sure we guarantee that we get to this one. So if we go 1, 2, then 3, we're not going to get there. So we could go 1, 2, not going to get there. So we essentially have to take this one and then go to this one, then that one. Or we could hit that one second and then end up over here with some ammo and reinforcements, which isn't a bad idea either. So at least we can get gold coins for this. And then I'm thinking maybe end up here last, because we don't need a full deployment of reinforcements, even though the XP would be nice if we got it. So this will be the plan. So we're probably going to go 1, 2, and then 3. And then boss. So here we go. Kill all designated targets. Never have any KO character during the mission. So that's not too problematic, especially this early on. So as long as Leona's not like a glass cannon or something here. Alright, so we got these statue-looking things. Those are probably an issue. Alright, targets down in the center. Where are we spawning? Okay, so we're spawning over here with zombie... You just got to assume that when I say zombie, I mean mummy, because it's just so much easier to say zombie dogs than mummy dogs. So we've got 2 grenadiers, 2 riflemen of different varieties. So these dogs do have enough HP that they're a problem. So probably going to want to deal with them first. We do not have a turn limit. Just can't be KO'd. So let's check our damage here. So we got 3 damage, 3 damage. So we're going to need 2 characters apiece to figure out how to deal with the damage here. So Grenadiers aren't a problem initially. This guy's not a problem initially. This is the guy that's going to come chase us. So if we make him come up and around, we can do something. I do not see any other reinforcements inbound. Okay, so I'm thinking Doggo first is going to have to go. This guy can chase us. He can't go very far anyway. So this does 4 damage. So the only way to get both of them activated they're killed on the same turn. Ooh, here's part of the thing we need. Applies fragile to all enemies hit. If the attack hits 2 enemies or less, gain a bonus action. Now, this is where this would become trying to continuously activate this for 5 turns. We could make this happen. 5 turns or more. This is... Okay, so maybe if I can get Clark to run, we might be able to damage the dog off the start here. Let's find out if we can get Clark to move. He's... Ooh. So let's see what kind of range he needs. He could... If he hits here... I don't know if that dog's going to get hit. He's not... He's probably not going to have enough adrenaline anyway, so we may have to wait till the following turn. He's going to need a lot of adrenaline, though, so he's going to have to run every turn, and he may not get that every turn anyway. So we'll try it once, but I don't know for sure that we're going to be able to get there. Oh, he could get all the way over here, though. If I do that, though, oh, yeah, especially, but the thing is, if he gets mummified, that's going to completely mess that process up, too. Okay, maybe we'll just stockpile some extra adrenaline. I don't know how he's getting up here from running over here, but I'm not going to think about that too hard. Okay, so Clark will go next. He's got the punch. If they die, they get a bonus action. So, could start with Leona and then have him punch the dog, but I don't know. He's probably not going to have enough adrenaline anyway. No, he might. So they can get to either side of the dog, get some adrenaline. Okay, here we go.
Mission start.
Okay, so I think Ralph's gonna go first. And end up over here. He gets 5. Alright, Clark, can you get over here and get 5? You can, but will it hit? Oh, it's not gonna hit. That would figure. Okay, well, why don't we just save that for the next turn? That way we have a stockpile of adrenaline. Because he's going to need it once he starts having to move around more. Alright, I got to make sure Doggo can't get to us. So she'll get 4. He could... If he gains a bonus action, though, what's that going to do for him? Nothing. Deploys a solid afterimage, applies Moondrop. What is Moondrop? Each time the unit is attacked, deals 4 HP of damage to adjacent units. Wow. Wow, that's a long explanation for that. If there are no other afterimages in play, Leona gains a bonus. So she can... So she can deploy one. If there's none left, she can do that again. So we're going to have to figure out how to chain that together. She's got some other... What is this? Each time contributes to a frag, deploys an after... Oh, wow, so she's kind of got her after images almost like the way Nadia gets the mines. So... Wow. This is going to be fun, and by fun I mean ultra confusing. Okay, so I think between the two of them, with having 3 bullets apiece, or 3 damage apiece. Alright, get out of here, info. Okay. Yeah, so, and actually, it's going to sync up, and then we won't even have to worry about anything here. So why don't I have Ralf shoot... That's dead, and then Leona might be able to get a shot at that thing. Alright, so Ralf take point. By Doggo. Denied. Ooh, that's cool. A little rage never hurt anybody. Well, that's what you think. She can hit the dog from here. That's good. Okay. Make it a little weaker by the time we deal with it. Okay. So other than Clark taking an action here, this would technically hit this guy. But I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get 5 adrenaline again. Okay. Just sit tight. So what does this do? This does not move, apparently. Does damage a 2. Does not move. Okay. So it's not quite a decoy. It's a decoy, but not a decoy. Alright, dogs might be trying to go up. Okay, so it only lasts through the end of that turn. Man, so in other words, those things can sync up, though. Oh, how do you get 3 of those to sync up? Okay. So I want Clark to run back over here. If he can get an extra 5, and start working on more, and keep him away from mummies. Alright, Clark, how do you do this here? So, it's not going to do much else. The dog's pretty much going to be dead. If Leona takes the shot, though, her after image back here is not going to count for a whole lot. She needs more adrenaline, so why don't I move her over to get some? Okay, so she could deploy a second one. Which way can this dog go? So I think Clark's punch actually is not limited to... elevation. Okay. I don't think he's got ability to necessarily finish anybody here. I have to run him back. Anyway, so we'll attack the dog with Ralf and then run away. Clark's got to go first. Boink. Alright, so now Leona can shoot Doggo. So that's interesting that Clark didn't sync up, though. Ooh, what can he do now? So he's still got 5 adrenaline. Now, he can't throw this thing, it looks like, so it's still pretty close quarters here. Alright, Ralf. Do some damage to Doggo. Mummy. Geyser-proof. Mummify. Okay. Now, Leona... Oh, no, she used her action, I was going to say. If there are none others in play, gain a bonus one. Okay, everybody's gonna come for Ralf. Oh, shoot. It does say reinforcements incoming. Okay, that I was not expecting. Alright, I was hoping to not have that, but I guess we will. But that's okay, it means more turns to do that. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Ooh. Really? Oh, Ralph's gonna be a little hurt in here. Alright, so... need some syncing up going on here. So if Clark is able to get to here... I don't want him getting grenaded. And if he were to do this, he's not hitting either of them. Can't get in between them. Can't get over there. Alright, so now I can hit the two of them. I need Leona to... Oh, yeah, that's what I want. I want her right between them. I need that doggo to be gone. Physical ammo overtime. What is overtime? +2 damage if they have an action ahead of time. Okay, well, I got a problem here. I can't have Clark get mummified. And there's 2 mummies on screen here. But Leona has a chance to take out both of these guys, or at least... Alright, how does Clark gain any ability here? Not really. If it hits 2 enemies or less, he has a bonus action. That doesn't help me get rid of Doggo. She gets a bonus action if there's no others, but not a bonus movement. Question is, do those get the aggro? Because I could either put her down here and get a shot against 2 of them, or go here. That attack doesn't synchronize, so I guess that kind of doesn't matter. She could have... Oh, so maybe she can apply that next to the dog. That's what we'll do here. Alright, so let's bring her down here. Alright, now deploy one of these right here to protect Clark. Now she's still got an action and can shoot those guys. I have to make Ralf run super far away here. Run all the way down here for cover. Yeah, that'll probably be a trick for him. Alright, here goes all the marbles, both for trying to get Clark's ability and to not get KO'd from Ralf. Alright, here we go. So we're going to weaken 2 of these guys. He gains a bonus action. He's not going to be able to hit either of these, though. But if he hits this one, she'll get 2 shots, and she can probably take out the second one. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, Leona's got another shot now, but is that going to end up hitting her after image? Oh! That thing will sink. Let's see how this works out. So she won't get 2 targets, but she gets something else as a bonus. Oh, hold on, before I do that. Actually, we're okay here. I don't even need to use the physical ammo. That's a fireball. Fantastic. There's 3. Cool, we got one. Leona's done already. Alright, so there's a synchronize. Now the thing is trying to get all 3 of them to synchronize on something else. Oh, man, that's complicated. It's almost like I would need to do so on a boss. Alright, now hopefully... Ooh, you know what? He can throw and hit one or two of them. Yikes, didn't think about that. Alright, Ralf, time to get out of there. Hopefully 4 enough damage keeps him alive. Can he punch somebody? Okay, he can punch one of these guys. Let's punch him. Ground pound. Good job, Jax. Okay, that's all I got. Huh. See ya. That worked. They're kind of explosive. Yeah, alright. That's understandable there. Huh, they didn't attack. That's interesting. Oof, we're gonna keep getting one of these every turn. Well, we got rid of one dog in the process. Alright, now you need to start getting rid of some stuff here. So Clark's gotta get more adrenaline again here. That's only 2. You can come all the way over here. You need fragile at least one of those guys. I'd rather have fragile more than that, but... That's 2. He needs more. That's not going to be enough. Shooters are going to start being a problem here, too. Two or less gains a bonus action. He's going to hit this guy, bypass the cover that he's under. I need Ralf to help with this one. The doggo's coming in. Shooter's going to come in, take over if not careful as well. This guy can throw all the way down there, of course. That's a problem. I don't think Ralph's going to get too far to get to him. How much does this do? 3, 2 hits. He does 6. That's actually not bad. Alright, how can Leona help here? Needs to sync up on something. She can drop one of those, gain a bonus action. How far can she move? Because if she could help out take out that guy. If I move her perhaps out of harm's way, and then can drop one over here, he might be a little distracted. I want him to throw it somewhere it's not going to be hitting these guys, though. He's not going to go for it. It's going to end up coming after Clark. Well, actually, if she puts it over here, maybe we'll distract Doggo. That Doggo's already hurting, though. Oh, here we go. Put it right here. That can sink on 2 of those. let's do that. Then she can also sync on the Grenadier if need be. Okay. Alright, Ralf, come on over here. Is this cover? It's not cover. This dog can probably still get there. Oh, you know what? Ouch. This guy's going to have a piece of him, too. Yeah, you can throw it right at him. I don't want to be bringing Ralf over unless he can get secure. Well, I need Ralf to contribute somehow. The question is how. Does dog get to him? Yep, barely. Is this dog hurting? No. No. Alright, this guy can't throw that far. Alright, come over here, get the adrenaline. That's all out of range. That's okay. Figure that out. Alright, so here we go. Let's drop that. Okay, so Clark should be able to get an extra one here. 2 enemies or less, bonus actions, so that should be 1 enemy. Now, if he attacks this guy, she should sync up. These guys do 5 damage, I think. Yeah, Clark's got 1 point of health left. I don't like this. Actually, he might die. Alright, she's got another action. Let's do this. See if he gets distracted by this in any way. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Can't do anything from here. Nope. Okay, I may have to reset this turn if this does not go well. Okay, that didn't blow up at all. Yikes. Okay, that worked. Haha. Wow, that dog didn't go for the light thing. That's weird. The other one did. Can we get more doggos? Alright, so now we need him to get 4 adrenaline or more. He can finish him off on his own. Still got how many designated targets out there? 1. She's still got 9 HP. She could project one right there. I want her to sync up somehow. This guy still got health. He's still got full health. So hopefully if he doesn't come down. But I also want her to be able to... come over here and sync these guys with her laser shenanigans. Alright, can she come over? Oh, she may not have enough anyway. Oh, if she goes over here. She could sync up and get another one. You know what? She gets more here. There's 4. Alright, Ralph, you're hiding over here. Yeah, I need these guys coming after him to shoot him. Yeah, he's behind cover at least for the time being. Alright, let's start here with Clark. Do his thing. 6 damage. Okay, so she can't do it. I would have had to project that first. Oh, that's interesting. So the body shows up where the kill was. Because before I didn't quite catch that. The guy was right in front of her, showed up right there, and I just thought it was because it was adjacent to her. I wasn't gathering that. So now if you got a kill like right in the middle of these guys, or kill one right in the middle of 3 enemies, you get one lined up right in the middle. So positioning really matters with trying to get that other trophy set up. Okay, so hopefully Clark and Ralph aren't in too much danger here. We only got 1 designated target left, and I think I got 1 more to go. 1 more turn possibly to go on Clark. It hasn't activated yet, so there's that. Alright, we'll start with this. Haha. Dogs in a row. Oh, it's interesting that they... Oh, the new mummy back there. Alright, so now Clark... Man, if Clark can get here... He can Oh, he's gonna need the adrenaline, though. No! Oh, not good. Oh, it's over because I don't have the adrenaline now. He doesn't have anything to gain bonus. So it doesn't apply fragile if I don't hit. Oh, you know what? How far can he go? Why can't he go any further than that? That's only 4. Why is it? He can only get it from here. That's not going to hit him. He's not going to be able to get far enough to hit him either. Ah, so close. Now I got to go for the bonus one. That'd be terrible if I couldn't get the bonus or that. At this point, might as well just be Leona and zap this guy. Alright, so that doggo's not that bad. Alright. I guess I'm ending it with this. Gotta do better on the adrenaline management. It's, you know, for being the first round with the attempt, I mean, there's gotta be ways it's easier once I get the abilities leveled up. I mean, unless he gains something off synchronizing, which I don't see here. Bonus action. So basically, if Clark is here in cover, wow, off by 1. She can come around here, sync up, and then zap. Yeah, he's dead. So where does her after image go? Oh, wow. 1 per kill. How many she can get? That's insane. Okay, kept everybody alive. Didn't get Clark's thing yet, but that's okay. It's early. I like the view much better now that you've cleaned the house. Oh, nice. 4 frags, 1 sink, nothing. What are you doing over there, Ralph? Big tough guy? 6 frags and 4 sinks. So, yeah, Leona could be a powerhouse. Might be why they made her a last character. Alright, so health, slug. Oh, slugnoid. I think we'll go with the default health first for emergencies.
You're great.
Alright, so what do we get here? Each time... Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. We might need something like this. Each time he gets a sink, 1 adrenaline. Charge the first target in range. Moves in between 1 and 3 tiles from its position. I forgot. Instigator, I think, was helpful. Don't remember, but... Gains 1 dodge, apply a sidestep. Yeah, okay, and you get a bonus action. So this doesn't do anything for adrenaline yet, so if anything, the best idea here to keep going with a plan is this, to get adrenaline. Overhead. So this is the one where he can jump and gain more mobility. 4 HP, no cover. So he gets 2 adrenaline for his. This one we didn't get till later. I think this one's more helpful. Oh, this is interesting. So I don't know if they had this before, showing the higher levels. I don't know if that was new with the patch, but either way, it's good to know what it does afterward. That's a good thing to have. So eventually you can get to overhead 3, get increased range for... Doesn't look like the cost is any different. Just keeps improving the range. So this one goes all the way up to range of 8. Cost remains the same. Damage goes up to 8, though. So you could get up to 8 damage and a bonus move versus just a basic movement. So if you go for upgrading this, though, you get some crazy range and damage. See, I think the output's probably better on this, even though it costs 4, because this does no damage. Let's go with Galactic Phantom. Bonus action, gain a bonus move. So she gains a bonus move on deploying something, so that would give her a move. Let's see what this beacon is. Each turn, the first afterimage creates afterglow. The afterimage will not automatically disappear at the start. Oh, well, wow, keeps on screen longer. Up to 2 afterimages within range, gain afterglow. The afterimage, okay. And get a bonus. Man, I want all of them. So, if we get this one later, though, so I don't know if the movement necessarily helps us. I'd rather have the retention. So she could actually have 2 on screen. Well, she'd have to synchronize first. Then use her other action. Well, no, the other one only gains a bonus if there isn't any on screen, so it's kind of difficult to sync up with that one until we find something else. Up to 4 afterimages, that answers that question, so that means it goes up to at least 4. Each turn the first... So basically, this being the passive one is probably the better right now, because it has no adrenaline cost, and I don't have movement's going to help us yet with her. This will be helpful... but I don't know how to chain that with the other one yet. So this will help. The first afterimage creates afterglow. So this is automatic, but this says up to 2 within range. So it's a guaranteed on your first one, but after up to 2 plus gain the bonus. So really this one might be the better one, though. I think we'll go with this one because this is controlling it. This is not controlling it. But doesn't give you any other bonus, but this would do that automatically if you've got 2 close by, so that's a gamble. We'll try that method, though. Okay, so we may not be able to try a whole lot here, because this is likely the minor rescue mission. Keep 2 miners alive for 4 turns, keep 3 alive for 4 turns. So basically, it looks like they softened the objective, because it used to be 3 and 4, which was ridiculous to try to keep 4 alive, because within the first couple turns, you've already got stuff chomping on one of the guys, it was almost impossible to do. Please don't go breaking too many ancient relics. No promises. So it looks like the layout's familiar again. So
Get ready.
now, did they add a miner? No, they did not. So it's still only 4. And now that we know that these turns are relevant, we've got to get rid of some of this in pretty short order here. Question is who goes where. Need damage output to get rid of this guy, and blocking for this guy and this guy. So I probably need 2 people over here in the middle. And whoever my damage dealer is, how much do they have on health? 8. So we can take getting zombified, but zombie can't be coming in to chomp on stuff. Alright, so I'm thinking Leona's going to go here first, help out with them, shoot these things. I'm not going to bother with the whole Clark thing. I'm going to have Clark come over here and work on that. If he's still got an action, he might be able to get 2. Yeah, I think there's zombies happening this turn. Yeah, there's no way to get these guys off within the first round here. It's mummy time. Alright, so Clark, you're next from here. Ralf, you're going to start from here. Leona, start from here. That's the best I can do. I'm still going to try to keep 4 alive, but it's going to come at a cost here.
Mission start.
Yeah, civilians. Whatever. Alright, so I think Leona's going to move first to here. So she can do this. It's not going to kill him, but that will be useful. Clark's going to have to go here. He can do this from cover. He's still going to take damage, though. Or... maybe not. So, this overtime thing here... If the unit has a bonus action before attacking, so he basically would have to do something else, then use... So, basically, it's the blue lightning bolts instead of the other. So, it's not just, like, having a normal action. Okay, so I can only do 50% on him. You know, hold on. Let's see here. He can gain a bonus action if I do this right. I don't think I can get enough adrenaline, though. No, I can't, so I might as well take the cover. The chance of less damage. Alright, Ralf, you're coming up here to block. The other doggo's probably going to come around, but... So it's either 3 damage, 4 using adrenaline, 4 damage using adrenaline, 6 damage using ammo. There's not really any award-winning scenario here, so I might as well not use the ammo, get turned into a mummy, and kill him the next turn, I guess. And then Clark will do this. Oh, he can hit 2 with that. He's got, so this cleaver has an extra range, a tile range then. That's good to know. I was wondering how it was different. I hadn't picked up on that yet. Alright, Leona, you're next. Using only physical ammo here. Okay, nothing. They failed to account for their weaknesses. Because they're mummies, perhaps? Okay, so at least I'm blocking or distracting, so let's see if that's enough. This one's gonna come around. Ah! Okay, at least it's going for her. Blue-haired mummy. Yikes. Okay, he took damage. Everybody was mum-fu fighting. I hate that song. Yep, they always pop up. Yeah, I know. Alright, so if you were to come over here... The thing is, this only does one tile, but it does a lot. And then this is a ranged hit. Either way, it's going to kill him. Doesn't do anything to stop these guys. I mean, these guys are both coming for the miner. Leona's probably going to be out. Like, I don't know what the plan would have been to distract two doggos and still know what to do there. Alright, this choice doesn't seem to matter too much. She's gonna get hit again. Guess it doesn't really matter which one she picks. I want those to come for him, but I don't think they will. Alright, let's see how this goes. Then the other thing is this side will open up next. Alright, Ralf will return to normal and start blocking him. These two are a big problem. Yep, she's down. Okay, good. Go for Clark. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. Oh, he can make the link. Good. So Clark does not have, or Ralf doesn't have grenades. Is he in range of that? He is. These guys are going to rush for this one. If I can go over here and block this guy, shoot the barrel. Can't do both. That doggo can't get to him, so basically he can block this guy. He can bonus action this and whoop him. Gonna need Leona to probably help out somehow here, though. The dog's almost dead, but if she comes out here to take cover, so she get 3 plus that. Shoot the dog. Keep the others out here. Yeah, so dog will be dead. She have a little more defense. Ooh, what does this do? Oh. She won't be able to do that. She could do this one. Probably should do this. She won't have enough to do both. Do I put it in front of him, or do I put it over here so they're both likely to go for it? Alright, the question is, what's Ralf doing here? Alright, yeah, let's stick with this usual plan here. Oh, what's Fuse do, huh? Right now, that's synchronization. Where'd that fuse come from? I don't know. I'm gonna find that out. Alright, Clark, you have to do this first. And you do gain a bonus action. 2 or less is bonus action. That's right, you've been fractured, mummy. Oh, still not enough, though. Should have done that. Oh well. Alright, Leona. This first. And then do an attack on Doggo. Okay. So Ralph's gonna get attacked. Clark's getting attacked. As long as this guy doesn't get hit, might be able to keep that Doggo off of this one. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, unsurprisingly there. Aha, dodged. Boom! Aha, dodged again. That's what we want to happen. She's got the aggro. Stay away from the miners. Okay. So actually, Clark or Ralph might be able to get the... Oh, he can't move over here to get there. I was going to say, if you could get there and get the dog. Anyway, so Clark should be able to do this, and then stays in the way of this guy. And then... This guy's a problem, though. So how far can this dog get? This dog can get to the miner. This guy can't go anywhere. This guy's a problem. So I need her to get on either side. Well, I need her to be able to kill one or the other. Well, actually, if she gets... Huh. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? This dog can't get there. He can come over to here. How far can you throw? He can get there. She can sync up and get something. And then she could possibly go deal with this one. That's at full health, though. What does she do with it being at full health? Ooh, she could project on the other side of it. Because, yeah, I don't need her to sync up. This dog's a problem, though. I guess it depends on which way he goes. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to try to keep this guy alive. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try anyway. Oh, you know what? No, that's not the plan. I want to stay here. Because she can then project one of these over to this guy. Oh, no. if I put him here... Now, Clark can pop his top on this one. This one can try attacking. Even if Clark goes down, that's okay. He's gonna bust his lid on this one. Okay. Oh, you know what? This dog can't get to that one. Uh-oh. Still got a problem here. It didn't account for that. Okay, Leona's still got a shot at this guy. Not gonna do a whole lot, but whatever. Alright. And hopefully if this guy goes for Clark, she'll do something, but I don't know if that's the case or not. So this guy's in trouble. Hopefully this guy's not in trouble. Okay, good. Doggo's going for him. He's down. Okay, that didn't do anything for us. Okay, that's to be expected. Okay. Alright, so we used one reinforcement. Otherwise, we got it.
Victory!
Could be worse. I mean, at least in this case, now that they've reduced the requirement, that gave us a little bit more margin for error. It's nice to know that the layout's still the same, because that does get kind of tough to guard them. Not looking forward to that call from the Historic Preservation Center. What are you talking about? I did my job. 2-0 and 1, so the 1 KO coming... Wait a minute. Where's his 1 KO? Oh, his 1 KO's got to be coming from... No, he got more than one from the mummy kill, I thought. So Ralph's not getting one from... Didn't get one from the barrel. He must count as a frag. And then her KO must be from being mummy mode as well by... I thought she shot the dog. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, here's what we want. So here's... oh, we only get to pick one. So this is the medal ceremony. We get 1 to upgrade. So this allows you to keep going if you hit 3 or more. This one's going to jump up to 6 HP. Tough for all of these here. We can live with the 2 enemies or 1. The bigger issue we have for him is the adrenaline. This one's going to increase damage by 2 HP, 4 for adrenaline. I don't know if this increases the range. Oh, so it increases the range to 6, plus an extra after image. I'm thinking I want it. This is probably an increase, even though this is 2. He only gets a bonus move. She gets a bonus action. The fact that it increases the range by 2 is a little bit more significant than only increasing his range by 1 with 2 HP. So I'm going to go with refuel. Alright, weapon mod. So I wonder if this is based on the medal ceremony, because we upgraded last, or got the... No, maybe we started out at 1. Nah, let's track all everything. So shelling doubles the damage on vehicles in destructible environments, but not bosses. +1 damage by synchronizing, so Instigator's good. So I'd rather have Instigator on the basic weapon than necessarily Instigator on this thing. Let's do that.
You're great.
Here we go. Okay. Each time one of the unit's special action triggers a sync, also a bonus move. So 2 adrenaline to get him where we want. and a bonus action. Versus this. Chooses the first target in range. Oh, man, I can't keep track. I just saw what Insecure was. Some more damage. So I'm less concerned about the damage at the moment as much as trying to get 5 turns worth of Fragile activated. I mean, I do want that. I need that for the 10 HP version, but not quite there yet. So I'm thinking mobility might be a little bit more helpful, even though it does cost us. But see, his in the ring thing is not triggering synchronization, so that's not going to help yet. Let's go with this. So we could almost use this to help navigate for Clark. 2x, 2 HP of damage, no cover, burst. What does burst do? Each time this weapon is used, adds the unit's dodge to the weapon's damage. But that's for the punching thing, though, not the actual weapon. So it goes up to 3. 3 times 3 HP of damage. 3 times 2 HP. Man, that goes up to 9. That's expensive. It goes down to 5, though, on level 3. Okay, his also has overhead. Let's give everybody the mobility. Man, some of these are so good, but even better when they're upgraded. So he's already got a couple damage ones to upgrade. This Jet Uppercut, I'm not liking this one as much. You got to be next to him versus the Ground Pound on the other. So we've already got one of those. This would be good, but we've already got the Galactica Phantom. So let's go with the mobility this time. Ooh, the Deputy. Damage. 2 Adrenaline. Deals 4 HP of damage. If the target dies, gains a bonus move and after image. Man, she was zipping all over the place with these. And velocity on the top one. Oh, did she lose bonus? Oh, I forgot what velocity was, so... Unit and all their allies contributing to attack gain a bonus move. So velocity adds it to everybody, not just her. Wow. So basically that makes hers very similar to the others with it 4 HP. If they kill, you get an extra action E. So extra damage might be helpful for her. Did we give her any other passives yet? No, so I wonder maybe she needs a passive like the others. I mean, even though these are pretty awesome. So the adrenaline's not a problem for her yet. This one goes down to 2 points. But getting the synchronization, though, we're going to need, especially for bosses and stuff. Okay, so we took care of the special one there. Yeah, look, it's Tilana Love, whatever his name is. Nice way of saying thanks to make your report. So is it going to be a boss again? Is it based on the order that we went in? So basically, because we're doing the same one as last time. So now that we used a reinforcement, this one suddenly is more interesting. But the ammo, how did I do on ammo? Clark's, no, Leona's is down. I'll have to go with, man, this would be 2 plus XP. I think I might be able to survive the ammo and wait till the next map. If we can come back to this one, why don't we do this? Kill all enemies, kill all designated, kill all of them in 2 turns? I don't know about that. What's the objective here? No KOs. Oh, it's a convoy, though. But I don't get that if I don't get the bonus. So it's ammo likely versus reinforcements likely. You know what? Suddenly this one looks better. You may not be able to get this, but... Man, 2 turns. How is that even possible?
Get ready.
That's a bit much. There's 3 of them. I guess it can happen as long as somebody doesn't get zombified here. There's only 3 targets. Oh, but it's still got to kill all enemies. Okay, so it's... So there is lesser targets, but we still got to kill everybody else. Okay. So Leona could end up over here. Zap these 2. Then next turn is going to be a matter of rushing over to here. Even if somebody's zombified, might be able to take this guy out. Because he's not moving. So Clark and whoever, so... If I use Ralf up here, I need enough damage to take this guy out. Didn't realize this was a musket. 6 damage, so actually he could so Ralf could finish this guy off. Alright, so Ralf, you're going there. Clark, somehow you need to help here. Can't get you past them. She can, yeah, so she can get there. But I don't want Clark getting hit by her. He can't get on the other side of this. He's going to have to stay in here, but that's at the risk of zombie. You know what? Even if he gets zombified, that's fine. He can walk over and pop this guy next time. We'll be okay. I'll figure this out. Yeah, I don't think I'm going for the Clark thing this round either. I mean, we don't have a turn limit at this point. We have to keep fragiling something over and over again. Okay, we got a plan.
Mission start.
Oh, you know what? If he goes here, can he hit that thing then? He can still hit that. There we go. So that's what we want. I want him on the cover. He may have a harder time getting to the other guy, but that's, we'll figure that out. Alright, he's coming up here, because otherwise he may have a shot at getting to him too. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, Leona. Oh, this guy might not be dead, though. Oh, we'll figure it out. Okay, hold on. Alright, I guess she's going first. It's a long swing with a cleaver. Alright. Kill all designated targets in 2 turns. 3 out of 3 targets remaining, 2 remaining turns. Oh, that's interesting. So, how is there 3 out of 3 remaining? Is there a hidden enemy up here? Oh, duh. Because the dog didn't count. Okay. Okay. Now, Clark can go. What's he gonna do, though? I don't want to stand next to that. Eh. I don't think I need him to do anything. Oh, where are you going? That changes things. Oh, I hope Ralph can get over there. You tell me Ralph can get over here? How? He jumps over him? Okay. Oh, but he's got cover. Alright, how far can Clark get? Clark's not going to make it there. What's the range on the head toss? Oh, okay. I guess he can finish him then. Alright, oh, Leona can't do the zap. Alright, How far can this dog go? Probably can keep up with me. I think everybody's going to be a mummy at this point. He's doing this just for the sake of easy killing a mummy. And then... let's see, she's moving to cover. Pop a top on this one. And then pop a top from here. He's done. And then take the shot here. Okay. Now we got 1, 2, 3 enemies left. And a guy out there we can hopefully pick up in time. Whoa. Oh, that's the cover. Ugh. Alright, I want her picking up this thing if possible. If the doggo, she can stay out of the doggo's way here.
Thank you.
Alright, now if Clark were to do... and dog's coming for him, probably. Let's have Ralph come around here, and so you can deal 3 HP on a sync, well, after a sync, perhaps. So you can fragile those guys. They still got full health. They do have full health. Make sure he doesn't get hit, though. No way to hit both of them. Or is there? So if Clark were to hit from here, I'm not going to hit Ralph. I just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. In the ring. Boing. one do we do first here? Poof. Our latest tag team special. All right, that leaves that idiot doggo. He's got nothing left that he can do there. All right, so Leona, I guess to distract doggo here, keep her off, or keep it off of Clark. Okay, so if I were to use this, will not automatically disappear at the start of the next turn. It doesn't really matter. Oh, so she can pick each one individually? Oh, up to 3. Okay. Boom! You're not so smart, are you, dog? Alright, who wants the kill? This thing's got 3. Clark does 4. Schwink.
Victory!
So Leona rolled over 1 because we got that 5 XP there. And okay, now we got a shot at this one. Switches the positions of an after image and a unit within range. That's interesting. So she got a warp to where the image is. Deals. Oh, maybe it's that and an enemy. Interesting. So rather than switch herself, maybe switch an enemy. Might make up for lack of having Fio for her repositioning thing. Moves an afterimage in range to another tile in range. So it moves the image and has it disappear. So this, man, still nothing quite makes up for Ares grenade jump, but to have 6x8 or 6 HP of damage, maybe to have 2 items, that's potentially 12 points of damage on where she drops it. Maybe better if you can get a really lucky break, but I average, I would think, about 2. But overkill here was in mind. Oh man, so I mean, like, so this just deals the automatic damage for 4 down to 2. This goes from 5 down to 4. It has a higher output, but you're losing images. I want more images at the moment for trying to get that objective. Alright, so here we go. Aishi Nero. And it says enemy response imminent. Maybe they fixed that other bug. Unless that happens after. Alright, Snakehead. So we're coming up on an hour 45 minutes. Let's see if we can do this with under 45 minutes to go. That laser will roast you. There we go, the promo trailer version. We're punked by the metal snake. Interesting that there's more level behind him this time. Maybe not. There he goes. Alright, gotta do as much damage as possible in the shortest time possible here. Oh, we can't stand right in front of him this time. That creates an interesting scenario. Alright, who's our damage dealer? So Clark's up close. Ralf can do a little bit more, but you gotta be a decent range. Leona, hard to say just yet. She'd have to be able to shoot maybe from here into hitting this thing as well. So let's maybe have her, but I don't know if she's going to be able to get that far. The other guys could because they got the adrenaline thing. Yes, so they get a bonus action. No, bonus action, not bonus movement. Oh, you know what, though? That bonus action would help with his. And if I can get somebody over there to sink and then still hit the mummy... Who can do mummy damage? I don't want to use this physical ammo yet. Let's perhaps have Ralf move from here to the mummy. Get as much adrenaline and dodge. Where do we want Leona? Anywhere that we can drop one of those. So if she can make it all the way to here, she can drop one and shoot. This guy's a problem, but... Oh, he can't hit there. Never mind. He can hit all the way down there. Alright, so if I put her here... Nope, she can't do that. There we go, that's what we want. Clark, however... Not getting close enough. Well, he could jump, though. Okay, let's try this.
Mission start.
Oh, didn't take that into account. Okay. Alright, well, he'll get turned into a mummy and get a nice juicy hit next time. Well, Leona can't stand there now, though. Well, she can stand here. Clark can probably go here. And then maybe do this. Oh, he's got to be in a straight line, though. Let's have him go first. And then do this. Now he's got a bonus action. Extra 2 damage. Okay, she can deploy this. So I guess these things have range or sync for sync. Find out. So even though she can't sync up on this turn, Clark probably should be able to. So there's 11 points of damage. Yeah, that thing's syncing up as well. So he should be getting an extra 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. So that looks right. I don't know if I can do anything better than that. Yeah, he got overtime. Okay, so I mean, I could technically have him go for the zombie, but... Alright, there's the fuse. What does this do? Each time the weapon is used, user gains 1 dodge per frag, which I don't have a frag yet, so... I could have him move, technically. Let's save that. could have him do this. He's gonna get zombified, so do I get the extra damage and just get zombified anyway? I get an extra 3 points of damage. Get 6 points of damage. Yeah, let's go for the 6 points of damage. Alright, Leona's got an extra turn here. Let's maybe... let's work on this guy. And that's it. Okay. Bonk. That thing could block my path. Let's see. Yep. Alright, now where's he gonna hit? So he hits right next to him. So I'm going to guess that maybe next turn, so this doggo is probably going to be in a way, but he'll have, hopefully, his other stuff back. So this does 6, this does 9, so there's 9 points of damage. If I have Leona go here, that's not going to be enough. Even if I sink to get an after image out of this guy... it's going to be blocking. It's not like she's going to get a shot. So I need to shoot like this one. But that's not going to line up. There's more damage with this, but man, I can't get anybody else out there. Oh, what's this? She could use that to gain 1, but it's only gonna... he's blocking the way right now too, so let's... I would keep the dog busy. So he can come over here and still do a stab. He could then jump over to here, get another 2 points out from his overtime again. So that'd be 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9 from Leona, and then another 9 from him. 18 possibly if he syncs up. So let's see if she can do this. Oh, that only works in succession there. Let's hang on to hers, because she's going to have to kill him to get out of the way. Or go back toward the other one. Alright, let's just see if we can get 18 points of damage or so out of this guy. Alright, so Clark, why don't you jump? Now he's got his bonus action. Now he's got overtime. Oh, he doesn't, so he's not syncing up. We're only going to get 9 points of damage out of that because the other 9 won't count. He can still take another hit from the mummy. Can't fragile the boss anyway. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, I guess she'll sync up at least. Okay. Alright, pop a top. 9. Leona hasn't even gone yet. I'm out of ammo. Whatever, I can fight with my teeth. I don't remember seeing that one yet. Can she actually pull this on it? This will do 4 points of damage, and then it only gets the after image if it dies, though, right? Oh, I should have... Oh, she got the one from sinking. Oh, it's got the sink shield now, though. They took the S off of that. I thought that had an S on the shield before. Don't know why they did that. If I had... Well, it wouldn't have mattered if she didn't get that till the sink. I guess it doesn't matter. Because now she could put it here. It won't sync up with her on the boss. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's just do this. So 3. And I might be able to get 12 before we transition the stage. Let's find out. If not, we're going to reposition and deal with existing wounds and all. Yeah, there it goes. Of course he's moving in. He's already a mummy, fool. Oh, he might be dead, though. Ooh. He's a mummy now. Well, that just makes the damage easier, right? Oh, he's down. You know what? With Clark being a mummy now, that's 9 points. 12. How much we have? 12. Thank you for making my job easier, you stupid mummy dogs. I don't even have to use the reinforcement if I kill him on this turn. That's it. Here we go. Done.
Victory!
Sorry, Ralph. You just sat there in the corner, but you did some damage. That was another quick Ishiniro run. They brought out the big guns only to shoot themselves in the foot. Well, or something. Does Metal Snake have feet, though? So we also preserved reinforcements by keeping it close to the wire there. So Ralph got his sink and KO. Where did he get a KO from? Oh, they didn't fix it. It still says enemy response and -1 missions. They didn't fix that bug yet. So 1 frag, 3 sinks. So really, how many kills? Was it any kills beside the... No, it was just the Ishiniro was the only kill. The KO must be him getting passed out then. So the KO is the death, not the... Yeah, so I guess I had that backwards. I thought the KO was like killing somebody from a barrel. No, KO is getting killed. Not you're KOing the enemy, you're getting KO'd yourself. Alright, what do we got? So Stargazer moves an adjacent unit to a tile within range, so you're repositioning something. Get that velocity thing going. Seems useful. Cost doesn't decrease, but the range goes up to 10. Gain an adrenaline when attacked. You might need that. Each time the unit contributes to a frag, +1 damage dealt until the start of the next turn. That's big. What did we give him for passives thus far? So he's getting an adrenaline each time he sinks. But adrenaline for getting attacked. I don't know if that seems as cool. Doing damage, though, on the offense, though, for getting a kill, that seems more advantageous. That's not... Oh, this doesn't have any... Oh, that's weird. It's not showing the higher levels for these, though. So Thrill Seeker's not showing a higher level, nor is Killing Spree. Maybe they're locked. Huh. Let's start there. So Unstoppable. Contribute to frag 2 adrenaline. That's strong. Doesn't show higher levels. 2 dodge applies escape. Well, here's the same version of Clark's. Move the unit, get 4 HP and the velocity. But we've already got the power thing. More dodge and escape. More adrenaline. See, he's not... I don't feel like he's as adrenaline necessary compared to Clark. We got movement. We've already got the damage for a bonus move. Damage for a bonus action. This one puts out a lot if you can get the higher level. But I think this one's linear, though. This one, an adjacent unit. Yeah, you gotta be right next to him. And eventually get Instigator. I think this... I want to go with the Jet Uppercut, I guess, now. So, we did that in 2 hours, so maybe we'll start a level of the next one here. That way we'll commit our stuff. Whoa! Leona's doing a handstand on the pillar. Ralph's still playing video games. I don't know. Oh, he's got to be playing a handheld, because like, there's no TV this time. Clark's still working out. So it's still got the Tarma was here on the Aishi Nero. So I noticed, I think I saw before that there was graffiti on one of the things. I noticed this one's got the LKR on the Aishi Nero, so that's for the developer. Must have been one of the other levels. Of course, you got the mummy hiding in the box. Box is shaking, he pops out there. So I don't see Utan. Utan must have been on the jungle one. Alright, so let's see what they have for us. Ooh, we got the level 2s. So we've only got 30 bucks. So her moon drop... She gains 2 HP, or the other thing does? Ooh. Who gains the HP? I wonder if that's for her. I don't have anybody with healing capacity. So Clark's jump would give him more range. Oh, but now it gains action and move. Man. Oh, want both of them. Now let's see what room he has first. Stuff's pretty pricey. So his ammo goes up to 24. So this is basically if you're in cover, more damage, and I'm starting to remember that. Okay, barbaric. Less damage. Wow, you get an extra hit though. But I mean, it's already weak. I don't know if I like that. So Instigator on the rifle. Extra range. Flame if it... So I don't know if that's conditional, like how long that condition lasts. So I'm a little sketchy on that without knowing the extra criteria. Swift though. Bonus move for getting a kill. So that's kind of a basic thing, and I'm not used to doing those on the weapons. It's not a bad one, but man, the stuff that Margaret's got here is a little bit more potent, I think. So I don't necessarily... I mean, I want the Jet Uppercut, but I'm not ready to pay for that versus these two, because this is action and movement. But this gains 2 HP and the range. Well, I don't need his movement as bad. I have been using this more so because we started with it. And I am trying to work on her triple image thing. So I don't know if this necessarily changes his thing in order to get to his other stuff. So he's not going to gain extra adrenaline from a bonus move. Alright, we'll go with Leona's for now. Can I not afford it? Oh, there we go. We gotta hold. So I hope that heals her. We'll find out. Okay, so we're gonna roll into the next one here. So we're able to get a little bit more in an evening now, since it's easier to walk through some of these stages.
Let's go.
Oh, Clark's now on the front bumper. Oh, he switched. So, oh, do I have to go to this one next? See, I wanted to go to this one. I wonder if I do this, it's going to kill the opportunity. So my guess is there's a possibility that based on the first one you go with, maybe that changes the order in which boss you would get. I still want to go for this, so I was originally going to change the order, though, for variety to go here, but if this is impacted... Because I think we have to get this one, and then we end up finding the guy over here. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go in the same order again, for the sake of finding a boss, if that's who it is, and then we'll mix it up on the next playthrough by, you know, starting with a different one. Okay, so I guess we're going jungle then. I'll do one, and then we'll start picking up the rest next time. This is tough, all the natives. Oh, an enemy squadron. Trackers. Yeah, so we're still going to be fighting the boss again. Okay, so the plan here... So he's right next to us. Oh, wait. No, we're over here. So this offered metals. So is there a way for us to do... So we got ammo and gold here. I'm not worried about reinforcements. So if we go 1, 2... 3, it's not going to get us a chance. So I'm thinking if we go 1, 2, and then 3, so we don't really need to go for ammo twice. Again, gold coins would be nice though. So we get coins and whatever the mod. I think that's a mod. We'll get the ammo and the silver coins from there. Come back here, get the metal after that. Okay, so we'll start with a basic one. Kill all designated targets in 2 turns again. Okay. Might have done this one before. I don't remember. Not, or at least this layout. Devotion is nearly as impressive as their stupidity. Oh, I don't think so, because we didn't have the Buddha statue before. Oh, and these guys.
Get ready.
All of them in 2 turns. How many we got? 1, 2... 3. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, no, we got somebody down there. Okay. Question is... I need 2 people to get down here. Then we can deal with the natives. Now, this might be a good one to deal with Clark's thing. So... Oh, one of the things they fixed is this supposedly does more damage now. Okay, so we got one over here. We know that Clark can take him on his own. So let's maybe go Clark here. There we go again, mixing up Clark and Ralf. Ralf can take him on his own. I need to be able to get somebody to here, figure out how to do this. If there is no other leaf jumping thing, that's the way it's got to be done. So Clark's got to be able to hit this thing, and Leona's going to be able to hit this thing. I'm thinking have Clark go first, and then Leona here, and then we'll figure it out after we see how that works. Hopefully there's no problem for Ralf getting up there. This guy's damage. No, he only does 3. He's not as bad. These guys are problems. These are 5. This guy's 3, but their range is also annoying. So yeah, the spear guys are the damaging ones. Okay, here we go.
Mission. Start.
Alright, let's see how this works. Now can I use it? Okay, so I can still do this. So you can be able to do 5 damage. Probably. This guy's probably going to be able to get there, though. Hold on, let's see where he can go. He's not moving. Okay. So Leona might be able to take him on her own, then. So he got 6 adrenaline out of that. So this is not committed either. So he can do this. And end up over here. Boing. So as long as Leona can get to this other guy. So she'll get 6. I guess she's going to hog all the... Oh, there we go. Hog all the XP here if I do it this way. Or can she do the damage on her? See, the thing is, she can't do the damage on her own. Well, oh, she can, though. If she drops one of those things. Okay. We'll start there, and then Ralf here. There we go. Alright, everybody got a good adrenaline start there. He's got 5, so his ability's not going to quite do a whole lot. We could get behind him. No bonus actions. See, these are just like field duplicates because they're so low damage, but different purposes. Different purpose. Alright. Alright, so in order for Leona to do hers, she needs to deploy one. And now she can use her normal pistol, and that will sink. She's got 2 already. Alright, Clark, we're going to try working on this, but you got some movement to do here. Boing. Now if you do this, he should be dead. So make sure I understand this. Fragile is +2 damage. It's not half. I don't know why I was thinking it was half. Okay. So his knife 4 + 2 is 6. Okay. Alright, and then Clark should be able to finish with this. Ralf. Did I say Clark? Never get it right. Okay, so do I want Leona to grab this, or do I want to leave it for Clark? Yeah, she'll be greedy.
Thank you.
Alright. Now we just gotta deal with the natives. But I gotta still find a way to get Clark mobile. Alright, here we go. Now coming for Ralf. Okay. So he can only move this far. Is this enough? It will affect him. I could get a bonus action. Oh my goodness, I could get like a zillion of these guys here. I could run any further. If I do 2 extra damage, that's still only going to be like 6 to him. How far will his jump go? He doesn't have enough, though. His jump won't get him... Whoa. Oh, the jump is linear. Okay. So I just have to apply Fragile. I don't actually have to... actually hit him. Now, if I hit this thing... That's not gonna kill him, but... do something. How much does he do? He does 3. He's got his bonus action. Oops. He could do this to get an extra 2. He could help. Oh, why can't he? Oh, he can move there. This is the one probably doing some damage, though, right? No, it's the spear guy. Ralph's gonna get punked if he's not careful. He could then actually, though, knock this one. Actually, so let's test where he can move him to. So he could help with that one, and then if he does this, he can knock him way out of here. This guy can jump up here or here. I think Leona's going to need to help with this guy. Can she shoot? If she can get up to here... Ooh, that guy's done. How is Clark synchronizing? Is it because he hits the... Yeah, it must be because he hits the statue. Okay, so we can take care of him. But man, Ralph's still going to have a problem here. You know, if he synchronizes... Oh, you know, he can jump out of there after the fact. He could uppercut this one to move him over here. Nah, that's not gonna work. Ground pound one of these guys. Not gonna be enough. I'm gonna have to maybe jump out of there and escape, I guess. How far can he go? Okay, so this guy won't be able to make it. So he could evade by getting away from this guy. Okay. All right, Leona, you start. He's done. Is that how you practice it, Clark? I don't know about that. Alright, so he now has a shot at this guy. He's dead. So that's 2 turns with Clark. Still need to go 3 more turns. There's no reinforcements, though. He's got to be close enough to do the other thing. We'll see. Alright, Ralph, dodge. Bounce out of here. He still has another action. He could. Ooh, yeah. I don't mind if I do. Soften him up a little. Ooh, he can still come down here to... No, he can't make it to Clark. Okay. Alright, there we go. That's a decent turn. Oh, I forgot about this guy. What you doing down there, pal? No, he can't make it. Ah! Okay, now coming for him. Where you going? you get there and work on this thing? Oh, you can't. Oh, you can get to here, though. That's more adrenaline. That's 6 adrenaline. So you've got 6 health. Ooh, and he could kill him. There we go. And that gives us 4 more for the next one. Just gotta keep him alive. So this would be turn 3. Alright, he's dead. These guys are going to want to come down here, though. He's going to want to come down for an attack. So if that's 3, I still need 2 of these guys alive. I need to have Clark be able to get one of these and get the other, but he can't take 10 points of damage. So he can take 1 hit from this guy, and then hopefully survive, and then come after this one. But Leona may need to soften up one of them, hopefully without killing. Yeah, and the other thing is I don't want him getting killed by the after image. She can maybe help. You know what? The other thing is maybe she could help Ralf. If she can get to here, what can she do? Can she get a shot, or is that the wrong elevation? That's the wrong elevation. Come on. What about if she's here? Ooh, she can hit him. Alright. Then if he's down to 4, Ralf can possibly bounce out of there. Ooh, he doesn't have the adrenaline. Come out of here. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? I need to take a quick break here. Maybe we'll do one more after. Keep this going. So, sit tight. You're back. Okay. Okie dokie, let's see how I can play this. I can have him, so... Well, he could move after helping him with the sink. That's going to cause this guy to possibly come after him or him. So, like, he's going to have to come back over anyway, unless he goes for Leona. So either way, Clark might be able to come over and bounce from the wall, or come over and help. But he's still got 4 extra as well, so he's still okay. Alright, so Leona, take the shot. Ralf will still have stuff he can do after. Ooh, rage. He's not happy about that. Okay, so now if Ralf moves, he can come over to here. Make that other guy come up that way. But you know what? Let's have him get the extra movement point in case this guy wants to leave room for Clark. Unless he can't get the... Oh. Let's see what... Ah, you know what? That guy... Oh. I'd rather... You know what? This guy does more damage. I'd rather have him get torched anyway. The other problem is if Clark gets blocked, he's not going to be able to get that guy. I don't want those guys coming down here and blocking him in. These weird decisions. So let's go here. And then try the punch. Oh, he still can't hit him anyway. Alright, well, I guess we'll go the distance. He gets a bonus action then. Alright, so now we got 2 guys left. Clark needs 2 more bounce hits. And it all depends on which way these guys go. Alright, we'll leave it with that. Ah, he came down. Well, he does less damage at least. He needs... Alright, Clark. You need 1 adrenaline. He can't make it. Oh no, that may have biffed everything. No adrenaline. And even if Ralf can move him... How much health does he have? Oh, you know what? Ralf can maybe move him. Let's find out. He's got to be adjacent, though. He's got to be literally right next to him. He would need 7. Alright, let's try this again. So if we go for here... He's gonna be 1 short. Oh no. They're gonna kill him. Oh, you know what? We got another option here, though. Let's see if this works. There we go. Yeah, they can both come over here and... So now Clark might be able to get to this thing if he needs to on the following turn. If not, we'll have everybody else draw him off. Alright, how far do I have him go? He can go all the way over here. Let's keep this other guy running. So Clark only needs to move 1 more position over. This guy can get to him. We won't do that much damage. Alright, why don't you jump on the other side of him? Alright, Clark, do your thing before I forget. Boing! And Leona, you come down here and help out. Whoa, what's she doing? Now he should be dead. Alright, this guy better not die from running into this. Otherwise, that was a terrible idea. Come after Clark. We did. Good. Alright, here we go. This might count. He's got to move around, though. That should count. Was that it, or is that not it? Huh. I don't know. No, he's dead. Now we have to check the stats if that doesn't work. There it is. Bingo. Alright, we got it. Just had to get the kill in. Sweet. So one more off the list. So that means now Clark just has to get 10 on one special action, and Leona has to get 3 of those things to sync in one turn. Alright, so did she roll over? It looks like she did. Okay. Alright, we got the bonus and the regular. So, Ralf making up for past outings there, so Clark could do his thing. Yeah, no KOs, so that's got to be if they die. More loyal to their traditional failure than to their own commander. I hope she's talking about them. Okay, so we're going to modify mirror. Okay, so what does this do? Interesting. So that's not this. So that's somehow different. That's a level 3 though. Somehow fires in the opposite direction. So less range, +1 damage. That's kind of helpful. Extra adrenaline. Man. Or reject for 15 coins. Pistol damage is helpful, though. Now, granted, it sure helped that she was able to shoot so far earlier. So, Yeah, I'm still not sold on these. The adrenaline... We're doing okay on adrenaline, so let me go with this one.
You're great.
Okay, now we get some of these others here. Each time I contribute to by using a special action, gain a bonus. More adrenaline, but we did want, so I did want this one. So anytime you get a bonus action, you get a bonus move, which works pretty well off of her other one, if she doesn't already have other things out there. Okay, so I could do that one next, or let's save that for next week. I should still be able to come over and do that one. So let's try to get this upgrade-related one, and then we'll come back and do that next time. Oh, it's the tent! Oh no! $15 HP above, so I gotta redeem myself. Let's protect your dang tinfoil tent.
Get ready.
Alright. Stupid hatchet guys. So yeah, I got punked by them coming in from behind last time. Now we got so we got a grass or a leaf bouncy over there. That guy doesn't move. That guy does. He does not. He does. So this guy's a problem. That guy's also a problem. So these two are, those 3 pressing issue. And we got 2 on this side. So 3 behind, 2 front. So if I get somebody here to help out on the bottom, and then whoever's back here might be able to help out as well. So if Leona's in the back, she could possibly help with the after images to slow them down. That way 2 people can concentrate on trying to keep these guys at bay. So, can Ralf take anybody out at the beginning here? You can take him out by himself. That guy's going to move in on the tent, but if he focuses on this guy, if maybe Clark does, he could fragile him and then still only do 6, though. Leona starts over here. She could possibly help. And then help with this guy. She can't line up to get both of those. Oh, she's going to need the adrenaline, though, so she might have to run down here to help. I don't know if there's a way for Clark to run and do something helpful. I don't know which way he's going to come down to hit the tent. He's not going to be able to do it this turn, though. Yeah, next turn is the bigger issue. Alright, so let's put Ralph, let's put Ralph here. Get some adrenaline. Clark's not even going to be able to get to that guy. He's coming over, I guess. He could get enough adrenaline to jump that guy. But he's got to be in a straight line. Well, you know what? Clark could finish this guy. Leona may need to come down, project an image, and then maybe take a shot at this one. So let's do this. Okay.
Mission.
Protect the tinfoil tent. Oh, and there are reinforcements. That didn't help either. If I'm here, can I still hit this guy? That was not enough adrenaline. Oh, he can't get enough adrenaline? Are you kidding me? Oh, so maybe... Oh, he can get there. So Leona's going to help out with this guy. So if she can make it to here, can she shoot through that? She can. It'll hit the cover. She could also... They're gonna take damage with him being there too. That guy's gonna take a shot, but she's in cover. I can't get her around there without blowing the cover up. Unless I can get her to leaf jumper. Nope. So now what if he comes over here? If he goes to uppercut him, I don't know if there's any way to... Oh, he gets... The damage and velocity gets added. It doesn't say if there's a kill. I need 5 HP, though, or 5 adrenaline, I think. And then I get them from... That's only 3, 5. Okay, well, let's do that. And Leona Leona might be able to project that there. This guy is going to hopefully take the shot instead of going after the tent. Okay. Oh, she gives a bonus move, though. It's not going to help any. She can't hit that guy. Okay. So knock him back to here. Bonk. Hopefully that other guy will go for that instead. Trying to keep them all busy. So if he were to jump over him, well, then he wouldn't have enough. So I guess he's just going to do the bonk. And then do this. Oh, there we go. That worked out. Okay. Alright, that helps. Didn't quite plan that. Now he's got extra movement. Let's move him over to here. This guy can't make the tent. Then he'd have to come through them. Alright, now have her take a shot at this guy. At the expense of the cover. Alright, even if that guy takes a shot, that's okay. She's also got dodge. Then we'll have to worry about him on the following turn and whatever the reinforcement is. Okay. Here we go. What happens to the tent? Okay, at least he blocks him. Aha, he's got to go back to do that. Good. He's got to move. He only takes out the cover. Okay, good. He's going to take a shot. Good. Her dodge covered. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. We'll live with that. 2 points of damage. Oh, where are you going? That's fine. Okay. Oh, really? How far can he move? Otherwise, I'm going to leave him alone. He can't move to the tent yet. That's okay. So now we need to help Ralf out over here. He has taken damage. He is not. Ralf could... Well, if he got adrenaline, he could take him. But right now, he doesn't have the adrenaline. Alright, so this guy down here is a problem. Who do I probably need to leave Clark to deal with him, because then he can deal with this guy. Or does... I really need Leona to come up here and help these guys. Can he shoot around the cover? He can. So let's maybe have her come up to here. Oh, she could drop him, gain an image there. She gains a bonus move, but not a bonus action. So she should do this first. She can then block afterwards. So let's do this. Oh, she's gonna have 2 bonus moves. Oh, she doesn't have the adrenaline though. Oops. Okay. Alright, Ralf, take the shot there. Oh, you know what? No. Hold on. Because she can shoot this guy still, even if she... No, she does... Oh, she does in action. She doesn't have the adrenaline. Okay. Well, hopefully having 2 of them up there will dissuade this other guy from hitting the tent. Alright, so he's done. Okay. Now, Clark's gonna hit this guy first. There's no way to get a bonus off anything here. So say if he can get an extra action, if I posted him here, I could get the shot and hit him with a ranged cleaver. I don't need to waste the adrenaline on this guy. No, don't do that. Alright, get rid of him. Alright, that's everything. So we got 2 guys that are threats. We got this guy and this guy, but they can survive 2 hits to the tent, but not much more than that. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, you idiot. Ah, shut up, Margaret. Oh, he did it too. Dang it. All falls apart. Good thing he doesn't have the range. Let's see, one more hit this turn, it's done. So now it needs synchronization. This is where I fell apart. I don't know how to take care of this many guys at the same time here. So he's got 7 points. I don't think Clark can take, or Ralf can take him on his own. Can knock him out of there. How far is he going to move? He can get all the way to the tent. So he's going to take a shot at the tent. Oh, goodness. And there's still another reinforcement coming. See, Leona can get to either of those 2. The question is, what's the best solution here? Clark doesn't have manipulation. Clark can take him, though. Problem is taking this guy. If she put a bonus, if she put an image out there, she can distract some. Well, she can actually distract this guy. She can't distract him because he's already up against the tent. Need to also distract this guy. So she can put one there, leave him alone, and then block him. And Ralf would have to somehow deal with this guy on his own, but I don't know if he can. You know what? Ralf could uppercut him and move him out of the way, and then use his body as the shield. Leona's got to move first in order to get the adrenaline, so I feel like she's got to go here. That's not enough. She could, I mean, none of them have minimal health for her to gain benefit from that. Clark would be best suited to take that guy. He's going to come hit the tent. Unless the orange... Maybe he can't hit the tent then. Maybe we're okay if I ignore him. Alright, if Ralf can get to here... He's not going to be able to uppercut him, though. He's here. He can't uppercut him. Oh, we can move him where we want now. If I moved him over to here, put in the middle of Clark, but that guy's still going to be there. Leona has to then come down and deal with the other guy. Clark's got the HP, so that might work. No way to get her to benefit from that as well. Alright, Ralf. If we do this again. Let's put him next to... Oh, so he could drop him and she could shoot him. And Clark wouldn't have to do anything. Okay. And he's gonna come up here. He does have enough. Okay. Alright, now we got an idea here. So he can only uppercut next to him, but then he can move him wherever. That's fine. Okay. She's still got an action. He's got a movement. If he's got a movement still, I'm bringing him back over. Alright, let's make sure Clark's works here. There we go. Whoa, how is that working? How is that how is she synchronizing? Does she fire at an angle? Whoa! That could fire diagonally. That's insane. Other than grenade launcher, I haven't seen that happen yet. Okay, so just got Spearman here, and then whatever the reinforcement is. And 2 turns to hold out. Ah, good, he didn't make it. Alright, where's the reinforcement? Okay. Oh, we can handle him. How much health does he have? 7. Clark's gonna need 2 more, but Grenadier's gonna be a problem here. Go here. That's enough. Alright, she should be able to just blow up the barrel here. Boom. So cartoony, it's hilarious. Alright, well, it doesn't matter who gets the kill, really. Unless there's stats based on frag versus sink. Bye-bye. Okay, bring your reinforcements in. This guy wants a piece. Yeah. He's gonna hit Clark, but whatever. Yeah, 2. Are you kidding me? Alright, just gotta keep them off for this turn then. Alright, Clark's got the run around behind. That's enough. What's this guy gonna do? Yeah, movement of what? 3? Yeah, he's no problem. Alright, can Leona make it up to this thing? No. That's interesting. Alright, well, I guess she's staying here and protecting the tent. Unless there's any way to shoot one of these other guys. Alright, hopefully that's it. Barely. Bye-bye.
Victory!
Take that, Margaret. We protected your dang tent. Barely. Alright, so Clark got some kills in a sink. Ralf did stuff. Leona went to town. Alright. 40 coins, full reinforcements. Alright, so his in the ring, which, well, I'm less concerned about the fragile thing now. So we need to get him 10 damage, and this does not affect the damage, and doesn't affect the range either. He needs to be able to do 10 HP of damage in one special action, so this is not going to change that. So this now will do 5 HP of damage. She still doesn't gain an action by doing this, though. This now will go up by a range of 2. So I guess that's the landing portion. You can knock them wherever you want, and we'll do 6 points of damage, and they take damage wherever he drops them. So I think the jet uppercut right now is probably the better choice.
Supply drop!
Now we get the Sluganoid, bonus action movement, or adrenaline. Let's go with the Sluganoid. We still haven't seen that in action yet. Or at least we only... Not from that ability, anyway. Okay, so move an adjacent ally So move an ally to a tile within range. So in other words, you're like tossing them. This wrestling maneuver. So it goes up to 7 HP in damage. That's interesting. Each time triggers sync plus 1 damage, so we already have one of these for him. We need to be able to get to 10. This one here, no, he gets the adrenaline. So each time he contributes to a frag plus 1 damage. So I don't need the adrenaline thing now. But okay, so let's go back to this. And what's unstoppable? 2 adrenaline. No, I don't want that. See, this might get him closer. So even if you had the 7 plus 1, that'd be 8. We'd have to get all the way to level 3. His rifle can do 6 after getting the plus 2. Plus 1 off the killing spree, 7. All of the special actions now have Instigator. So others get the plus 1. So basically, if somebody else activates with Instigator, then he would get the damage. So, well, so the sync isn't going to help because that sync is not the special action. The requirement is 10 HP of damage off 1 special action. So that's not going to help. This could be the way to go, but I have to get all the way to level 3. But in the meantime, this is a plus 1. But this is helping other characters get the plus 1. Alright, so the lowest level of this one does 3 damage, goes up to 5, goes up to 7. Oh, man. I'm thinking just general damage output for the time being. We'll have to come back to see if we can get these, because I know we'll probably only get to rank 6, and then maybe get to buy a couple. And we still need a special action to get us there. This isn't going to do it. That's not going to do it. Man. I may have to go with the little help just because we need the damage and then probably plus the boost. Because this is just for the synchronizing characters and that's adrenaline. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's not the one I want, but... Okay, so this one compounds. 2 a dodge and escape. But this one's got better movement. So burst is what? Adds the unit's dodge to the weapon's damage, then consumes it. That then seems pretty powerful, because if you have 2 or 3... Now, it says weapon. It probably means his fist. So basically, you can do 2 times. I don't know if it's per, because I could do 8 damage just on this level alone. And then it could do up to 9. Ugh, man, that could be destructive. Let's go with Vulcan Punch now. We got the movement and too big of a deal. Let's go with this one. It's expensive. Alright, so we'll do the radio transmission one next time. And hopefully that stuff's saved. It may not have. Contribute to 5 with Ralf. Okay. So hopefully this stuff saves, but if not the end of the world. Okay, it looks like it did.
Metal Slug. Tactics.
Okay, there we go. So we went about 3 hours for that without having to go crazy on the boss. Oh, my mouse is toast. Batteries must be gone. Okay. Yeah, it's the batteries. Huh. You must not charge the batteries last time. Okay, so that was productive. So now we're getting through like, what was that, 4 or 5? We got through 5 because the boss didn't take so long. So there's Team Ikari, got Clark, Ralf, and Leona in action, and of the 4 items on the trophy list to unlock something, we got 2 of those done. So the objective between now and Jupiter King is still going to be try to get 10 HP of damage with Clark, and then get 3 of Leona's things to synchronize. It seems doable. It's just a matter of having the other things of keeping them alive, and then leveraging that. So we'll see how that goes. But that'll be it for this week. This episode we'll pick up next Monday. Tomorrow night for Tomb Raider, we'll be working on some Tomb Raider 2. We got plenty of Warriors Orochi going on, and I only have we got some more Ninja Gaiden could get rotated. Same thing for Metal Slug. But if you're not already, hit the follow or subscribe. That way you get the updates for when online. But anyway, appreciate everybody who's been hanging out, whether watching live or watching the replay. Have a fantastic one, and we will see you soon.